So this is my HMI proportional liquid level control. So I have a rotary switch, so we can change the mode from automatic. So in automatic, the operator can set the set point, no? So the set point can from 0 to 10 volts. So if I will set that to 8, so it will be automatically fill in the tank because the set point, the liquid level is below the set point. So the filling valve open and start filling the tank. So when the error is 0, so the fill valve is closed. So I can say adjust the set point to 2. So it will open the drain, and then I can interrupt. So it will be stop the draining, or I can change the mode to manual. So manual mode. So during the manual mode, the operator can change drain or fill in the tank. So if the operator is drain, so can open the valve. So you can input value between 0 and 10. So it will drain. And if you want to close, so you input 0. And if you want to fill tank, so you open the fill valve. And if you want to stop the filling, so you input 0. Okay. So I can change manual, I can change to automatic. So meaning if I change to automatic, the drain valve should be open because the set point is 2, and we have here the level of the liquid is 95 centimeter. So it will be drain. So the drain valve is open, and then it will stop the draining if the error here is 0. Okay, so the draining will closing the drain valve. Okay, so the drain valve is closed. Or again, I will be set point to 9, and I can interrupt the process. So I can switch off. So the filling process will stop. If I will switch to automatic again, so it will be continue the filling process because the liquid level is below 90% of the tank. So I can stop, and I can go to manual. So I can open the drain, or I can open the fill valve. So the opening of drain valve is greater than the opening of fill valve, so the liquid level will drop. So I can stop by closing the valve, stop the drain, and stop the peeling by closing the pill bulb. So this is the program in TIA portal. So this is my tag table in TIA portal, PLC tag. So we have sensor. The address should be taken in the address should be same in factory IO. So we have here the factory IO. So the level meter is connected in ID30 real, and we have pill bulb is QD30, and drain bulb is QD34. So this is the configuration. So A7-1200 and must be connected. Okay, so we have pill bulb is the same as in factory IO, so QD30. So we have drain bulb, the same address in factory IO, QD34. So we have set point. So I assign address of this MD100 error. So the data is real. So MD104 proportional gain KP real. So MD108. So controller output U real. So MD112. Liquid level in centimeter. So MD124. So pill bulb limit, and then drain bulb limit MD132, and rotary. This is rotary switch 1 indicator. So we have M5.0, rotary off, M5.1, rotary 3 is Boolean, so MD2, M5.2, rotary switch data, so integer, MW50, pill bulb manual, so real, so MD52, drain bulb manual, so MD56, and the image. So these are the tag table. So before you create program, so we need to create this so that it is easy. So only drag and drop in the main OB. Okay, so this is my program. So number 1 here is to calculate error. So error is difference between the set point and operator desired value. So set point is minus the level sensor reading or the liquid level in the tank. So subtract. Okay. So set point minus sensor is equals error. And then I put here a limit that the operator can input only set point not greater than 9.5 volts, because if you reach 10, so the tank is fully full. So this is the limit. So you have controller output. So controller output is equals to proportional gain multiplied by error. So the formula U is equals to KP proportional gain multiplied by error. So this is multiplication. So meaning if the error multiplied by KP is the output of controller. So this is only the limit of KP of proportional gain. So I limit KP maximum value of 15, and then the minimum value of 1. So peeling the bulb and draining the bulb. So if the set point is higher than the liquid level. So the controller output is positive, so fill valve should be open to fill the tank. If the set point is below the liquid level, so the controller output is negative, so we need to multiply -1. So meaning controller output negative to be multiplied by 1 will become positive, so it will be open the drain valve to drain the tank to the desired set point. So tank liquid level. So this is the how to calculate or how to determine or the scaled value of the liquid level in terms of centimeter, because the level here is in terms of centimeter. So the maximum value is 300 centimeter, and the minimum value is 0. So the unit is centimeter. So this is the formula. So the liquid level in the tank in terms of centimeter to be multiplied by 300 multiplied by 30, because when 330 times 10 is equal to 300. Okay, so this is multiplication. So sensor multiplied by 30. So what the reading of sensor to be multiplied by 30, meaning if the sensor reading is 10 volts, so the maximum level, so 10 times 30 is equal to 300, so this is the maximum level. So the limit of fill valve and drain valve, this is for animation and HMI. We need to limit the value of fill valve from minimum of 0 to maximum of 10. So this is the fill valve limit, and then we have a drain valve limit, so the same, 0 to 10, because the opening of drain valve and fill valve is between 0 to 10 volts, meaning if it is 10 volts, so maximum fully open, and between 10 is partially open, or for example, if the value is 4, 3, so if the value is 5, so it is half open. So 50% of the valve is open. Opening is 50%. So rotary switch HMI animation. So I put here if the rotary 1 is true, so the 1 should be moved to rotary switch data. And if rotary 3 is true, so 2 will be moved to rotary switch data. And if rotary off is true, so it will be moved 0 to rotary data. So here is if the rotary switch is true, rotary off is true, so meaning the drain valve should be closed and the fill valve should be closed. So we move 0 to drain valve and fill valve. So this is the manual operation, meaning you switch from automatic to manual. So if rotary switch 1 is true, so this is manual. So the fill valve manual should be whatever the value should be input here in fill valve manual, so it will be go to fill valve. So meaning if you import 5, so it will be moved to fill valve, so the fill valve should be opened by 5. So the same here in drain valve manual. So drain valve manual, whatever the value, so will be moved to drain valve. So meaning if you import 8 here in drain valve during the manual mode, so the drain valve should be open 8. So rotary off, meaning if it is rotary off is true, so the drain valve should be closed and fill valve should be closed because we move 0. So this is only for animation. Okay, so we go here in our HMI screen. So this is my HMI screen. So you can create a graphic like pipes, bulbs. So we go here in text and graphic. So text and graphic, double click, and then you click the graphic list. So we have a graphic list. So I import here 3. We have the horizontal pipe. So the horizontal pipe, I get image from WinCC. So we have WinCC graphic folder. So equipment, and then you select pipes. So these are the pipe. We have elbows. So I select here 3 color. So for up is red. So drag and drop. And then for yellow, and then blue. So I change the value. So for 0, meaning the bulb is closed. And if the bulb is open between 1 and 7, from 1 to 7, so the color of the pipe is yellow. If the bulb is open 8 to 10, so the color of pipe is blue. So the same also here in bulb. So we have a bulb. So equipment, bulb. Okay. So you can choose here what type of bulbs, a color do you want to use in your graphic. So I drag red. This is for my bulb, and yellow, green. So if the bulb is closed, so the color is red. If the bulb is open 1 and 7, so the color is yellow. If the bulb opening is 8 to 10, so the color of the bulb is green. So I have rotary switch. So I download that from the internet, and then I put that in my graphic folder. So here I have a graphic folder. Then we have switch. So we have image, and I will be drag the vertical for rotary switch, which is off, and the 1 or the pointer at the right. So the value here is 1. So this is for manual mode, and another is a pointer is at the right. So this is for auto mode. So we have a value of 0. This is for off, and the value is 1 for manual, and the value of 2 for automatic. So this is drag and drop. For example, we have here selected is text and graphic, and then this is my graphic. So what you do is to select your graphic and then drop that in your HMI screen. So you can adjust the properties, adjust the sizes, adjust the properties. Okay, so the same also in your say bulb. So this is drag and drop. So adjust the size. You can adjust the size, and then you go to properties. So the same also here in rotary switch. So you can put it here, then you adjust the size. Okay, so I will be delete this. So drag and drop. So here I change this. If you click, we go here in properties. So in general, so we can change this is called the tag. So you are required to tag. So I tag this pipe in fill bulb value limit. Then the same also here in bulb. So I tag this as fill bulb. This is for fill bulb, meaning if the fill bulb is open, so the color of this is changed from red, yellow, or green. Okay, so this pipe is not animated. Then the same also here in drain. So we have drain pipe. So the tag is drain bulb limit, and then we have the bulb. So drain bulb limit. So in rotary switch, I put 3 button. I drag 3 button here and remove the text. Remove the text. So you go here in properties. So we have the properties, and then you go to remove the text and appearance. Go to appearance. So you select here transparent. Transparent meaning if you run the HMI, so the button could not be seen. Could not be seen because of it is transparent. So you adjust the line so that could not be seen in graphic. That this is a push button or a button. Okay, so I will be remove this. So I put here 3. One is here at the right side for manual. So I adjust. I fill pattern to be transparent. The width of border is 0. Okay. And then I put an event. So we have here if you press, meaning if this button is pressed, so set bit of rotary 1, and then reset bit for rotary 3, and reset bit for rotary off. Okay. So meaning if you press this at the right, and then this button will display the rotary 1. Okay, so the image should be displayed at pointing to the right. So we have another button here at the at the left side. So again, if you press this button, so rotary 3 is set. The bit of that will be set, and then reset the bit of rotary 1, and then reset the bit of rotary off. Then the third button is at the top. So here is to off this or to reset or to off the bit of 1 and 3, rotary 1 and 3. Okay, so if you press that, so meaning the set bit of rotary off is set bit, and then reset bit for rotary 1 and reset bit for rotary 2. And I tag this rotary switch. If you look at here in the properties, so I tag that as a rotary switch data. So meaning if you look at here in my program, so here, so if rotary 1 is a true, so it will be move value to 1. So meaning this image, if you look at here, So if during F1, the value F1, so this image will be displayed. If the value is 2, so this image will be displayed. And if the value is 0, so this image will be displayed. So that is the meaning of this rotary switch in animation. Okay, so and then we have here a tank. So tank also I get this image in the ICC. Have the ICC graphic. So equipment, and then we have here a tank. So I get this here and drag in my drawing. So here. So you can, this is, you drag here and then you adjust the size. You adjust the size to a desired image. Okay. And then this indicator of peeling the tank is taken here. So this is the bar graph. And then you go to properties, you adjust the size, and then I change the label of that to 10 because the sensor maximum level is 10. So we have a 0 to 10 volts, and then I remove, you go to appearance, so you remove the, for example, you remove the mark, so you can remove border type. So you change the border type, and scale should be removed. So scale should be removed. Label should be marked, should be removed. So meaning this is only, so you adjust the line sizes so that to change that to 10 line. Okay, so if you look at here, this is my bar graph. So if you go here in general, okay, so we have the value of 0 to 10. So I tag that in sensor. So if you look at here, the sensor, so meaning the sensor can read value 0 to 10. Okay, so the maximum value is 10 and the minimum value is 0. So the appearance, so I change the color. I remove the mark, line mark, and then border type. So I change the width to 2. Scale, so I will be remove the scale. Show the marker, so I remove, I check out. Then I adjust the size to this value. So the sizes. And then we have here the input and output field. So here, so this is the input, so you can drag and drop. So you adjust the properties. So here I adjust the properties. If you look at here, we have general properties. So I assign value of this for KP in my PLC tag table. So I adjust the display format, so displaying decimal. So we have 2-digit displaying decimal because my KP is limit only to 2-digit. Then we have here set point. So set point. So tag as a set point in PLC tag table. So liquid level in centimeter, so it will be tagged in liquid level in PLC tag. And then we have error, so it will be display the error here. So it will be tagged in PLC tag table. Okay, so this is how to create animation graphic in HMI. And then if you look at here in HMI tag, so this is the HMI tag. So here, so it is automatically added. So when you assign tag in your, for example, if here, no? So I assign here tag, so you go to properties, and then click here, and then you can go to PLC tag, no? PLC tag. So you look for your PLC tag. It's not always located here. So you can see here, and then select, and then you click OK, or the check mark. So be click, so it will be automatically assigned tag in HMI. Okay. So I will again show the So now my process rotary switch is set to manual. So the operator now can fill the tank or drain the tank manually. So if I will be open the valve, I will put here 5. So it will be start filling the tank with the opening of 50%. So 5% of 10 is 50%. Or you can open here to drain. For example, I will fully open the draining. So the label will drop because the opening is greater than the filling. The draining is greater than the filling, so it will the level of liquid in the tank will be dropped. So I can close this. Okay. Then I will close this manually. So I can switch to automatic, or you can shut down, or I will switch to automatic. So it will be automatically fill the tank because the set point here is 9 and the liquid level is below 9. Okay. So it will be automatically close the valve. So the filling valve is closed. Or you can change again to lower to 5 volts or 50%. So 50% of 300, so meaning it will be 150 centimeter. So the valve will be closed. Okay, so you can change the KP, like say 10 or 9. And then you can again drain this, or you can drain that to 2, or you can stop. Okay, so stop can set to manual, so the operator can again fill the tank. So 9 meaning 90% open, and if you want fully open, so we need 10. So I can close the filling, and again I can open this fully open, so 10. So the drain valve is fully open, and I can stop that by using a rotary switch. So the process will stop. Okay, so this is how to design or to create HMI in your PLC. So thank you for watching.